on the way to pick up, well, not pick up, but look at my K24 that I bought, and we're gonna compression test it because apparently they don't test engines, but they're gonna let us do it. So that's cool. Engine comes with a warranty, so that's good. And I am hot spotting and pretending to work right now.
And we have Alex's core Miata engine in the back, and we will be dropping that off so Alex can make 50 bucks.
I'm making 50 bucks off this engine.
And here's the junkyard. The TSX is way over there, but you can't see it from here, so hooray. Miata engine is gone.
Cue crab brave music now.
It lived a good life, kind of, but now we are waiting for the new engine to come in. So we're gonna go test that, I guess, soon. So we're out here and we just started the TSX that the engine is going to come from. And honestly, it sounds great. Alex, make sure it warms up nicely and doesn't go over temp.
Are check engine lights different on these things? Because there's no check engine light, it just says check ABS and VSA and stuff.
Yeah, that's fine.
So
you'd see a check engine light if there was a problem.
Cell, right?
Yeah. So there appears to be no check engine light also, which is great. So
I'm hopeful. It sounds good.
Yeah, it sounds really good. Give it a quick rev. Where are we at? Electronic throttle. Sounds good. Hang on, do that again. I want to listen to the exhaust. Nice, doesn't even have a misfire.
Nice.
Sounds real good.
This is good.
There is a transmission code, I think, but that's okay.
That needs to be replaced.
What?
The pulley. Classic K-series pulley.
Yep. So as Alex was just saying, every top idler on the non-hydraulic power steering K motors, this guy right here, the bearing goes bad, every single one of them. So that already has to be replaced, but we can do that. So the good news is that we were able to get the Miata core engine off the trailer, so that's awesome. But now we're still pretty busy because now we have to go take the Miata over there to a shop to get the AC evacuated. So that involves dropping off this trailer and then hooking up that one and going. We have Alex's Miata and Skylar. Say hi, Skylar.
Hi.
Is going to evacuate the AC system with this.
I understand why it was trailer here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Although even if it had a motor in it, we'd have to trailer it.
You guys are good to the environment.
Yeah.
I guess that's right.
Alright guys, so I've got a little bit of a surprise for you. So as you know, we have the 4Runner and we have many projects going on, like Alex's Miata and the E34, and the 4Runner is always a project. But the other day I was able to get a about $600 Jeep XJ Cherokee, and so this will be another off-road build for me. But it's pretty clean. There is one hole in the floor, but I can patch that pretty easily. And it needs a new alternator, but besides that, it runs, and well, I assume it drives. I didn't, really run it that much. But so I'll have to clean out the interior, but for the most part, it is in pretty good shape. It's honestly pretty nice. It's the beautiful purple color. The fenders are a little bit dented, but that's okay because they will get cut anyway. So the plan for this is pretty simple. Just a lift kit, big tires, and then drive. And it'll be pretty fun. Now the cool thing about this Cherokee is it's a 98, but one of the options you could get on any Cherokee was the full-time, part-time transfer case. And I'll show you this later, but basically normal Cherokees, or most Cherokees, get the 231 transfer case, which is just 2-wheel drive, 4 high, 4 low. This one has 2-wheel drive, 4 high full-time, 4 high part-time, and 4 low part-time. So I'm excited. We shall see. And we're going to hopefully make this into a very good off-roader. The 4Runner will then stop being the off-road vehicle and primarily the tow vehicle as it is right now. And the Cherokee will be the yee send it mobile. So I'm actually about to go change the alternator on it and then fire it up, let it run for a bit, and then, clear out a whole bunch of stuff. The people that I bought it from haven't driven it in about 3 years, so it'll be fun to get this thing up and running again. But actually the frame is pretty good. As you can see right under here, that's the only part that has rust on it, and that I can just patch with some metal. That's not too bad. And it has, good wheels and terrible tires and all kinds of stuff like that. It has some death wobble, so I'll have to figure that out, but I'm just told about it. Apparently it starts at 55 miles per hour, but you can figure that one out. That one's not too bad. Hopefully that'll be gone with a lift kit anyway, and I think I'm going to plan on doing some long arms for it. That way it's decently high, decently comfortable, and just overall a pretty capable Jeep. So soon. As I told you guys yesterday, I bought myself a Jeep, and it is an XJ, and it's kind of a pile, but that's okay. I have begun cleaning it out, and actually the interior cleaned up a lot better than I expected it to. There was some mouse poop and stuff on the seats, but now I have taken care of a lot of that. So it's clean on the dash. Of course, the carpets are still kind of gross, but that's okay. I will eventually clean those. But honestly, this thing is going to be primarily an off-road vehicle, so it'll get muddy, it'll get dirty. That's probably not a huge deal. The good news is this battery somehow I managed to resuscitate, so it holds a charge, which is really cool for me. Ooh, it's a Lexus. I think it's a GSF. Nice. I bet that thing will sound pretty good in a second. So anyway, I was able to get this battery to work again, which is really nice because I don't want to buy a new battery. Batteries are expensive-ish. So it starts. It needs a little bit of help to... Not bad. It needs a little bit of help to start with the throttle, and it needs a little bit of work to maintain an idle for a little bit until it gets a little bit warm, and then it can idle on its own. But I assume that will go away as I drive it and start the engine more. But also I can probably go ahead and clean the idle air control valve, which is located in the throttle body. It's basically a needle valve, and it's actually this bit right here, and it allows the air to bypass the throttle plate when the engine is at idle. But we'll get there. For now, the issues that I have are the dome lights stay on, so I'll have to fix that at some point. The headliner is sagging, but whatever. Again, primarily an off-road vehicle. It needs new wiper blades all around, and it just needs a general cleaning. But let me start it for you. See, it does start. You just need to give it a little bit of throttle to get it to do so. So let me do that real quick. But the oil pressure is good, the water temp gauge works, it's got gas, and it has no electricity because the alternator is bad. So that's okay. I knew that. The alternator was seized when I bought it. So currently there is no alternator in it. I am waiting on that. That will be coming in tomorrow. And yeah, I'll be able to drive it and have a good time with that. Then I'll probably do something about these bulbs, because that'll kill the battery if I don't use it. So now, as I work on that, Ben is inside the shop working on the gusset for Alex's Miata. So it's kind of a sad thing that's gone on here, but that's okay, we're fixing it. It's not a big deal. Alex's Miata has been affected by rust. So it's a common thing on NB Miatas, and let me see if I can film this, but right down here on this frame rail in the engine bay, Mazda used a double layered metal bit, and water collects inside there and then causes rust. So as you can see on Alex's Miata, we are cutting out this bit of metal on the inside of the frame, cutting out this bit on the outside, and then on the bottom of the frame rail itself. And then Ben will be welding in basically a sleeve that goes over it. So it'll be a custom thing, and I'll show you that in 1 second. Ben is diligently working on that. So this is the outside part of the frame. This is the outside part of the frame?
Inside.
Well, the outside, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's the outside.
Wait, but that's the inside of the outside.
Right, this is the inside of the outside.
Yeah.
So here, well, I want to film this. This will look cool. I'm gonna try my best not to stare directly at it. So at this point in time, Alex is actually back in Indiana, and he is getting some more clothes and stuff and whatnot, and he'll be back tomorrow. So by the time he gets back, the Miata will be fixed, and this frame rail inside here will be patched, and it'll be like it never had any rust. It'll be fantastic. And then Alex can continue on the engine swap, which will be awesome. He's gotten packages and packages every day, so that's coming along nicely. At the same time as me working on the Jeep and Ben working on the Miata and us working on Alex's car and everything like that, Alex, the other Alex, is actually here working on his 4Runner. So he is currently working on frame cleaning and de-rusting. You probably can hear this. Let's take a look.
Yep. Oh man, this is gonna show my...
Just go.
We're going.
I love the sunsets here. They're so pretty, especially with the aesthetic of the shop. It's like kind of old and not so nice, but it looks so good against this backdrop. Then there's Alex on the inside, which doesn't look so great.